Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we are going to learn how to play a new piece called Vivace by a German composer named Cornelius Gurlitt, who lived from 1820 to 1901. Vivace is a musical term that means lively and fast. Let's have a listen. Did you notice the dynamics of this piece? Remember, dynamics are all the louds and softs of music, and everything in between. The first two phrases of Vivace are marked forte, so I played them with strength, loudly. Then on the third phrase, did you notice how I got quiet? That's because the music is marked piano. And then I gradually got louder, a little at a time. That's called a crescendo. And it's usually abbreviated in music like this. Then, on the fourth and final phrase, we're back to forte. So, as we play Vivace, let's make sure to use dynamics to make the music exciting. All right, let's check out the score and start learning. Here we have the score for Vivace. Today we're going to focus on learning just the right hand. Can you tell me the time signature for Vivace? If you said 4/4, you're correct. Let's start by checking out the rhythm. You'll notice we have mostly quarter notes and eighth notes, all the way until over here we end with a half note. Let's use our rhythm syllables, ta and tt, and speak the rhythm together once. Remember, when we get here, we have t, 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 4 eighth notes in a row. Let's say it together. Ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 two. Nice job. Now, let's check out measure 1. Can you tell me the steps, skips, and repeats? Say start for the first note. Try it by yourself. Go. If you said start, repeat, step up, skip down, you're correct. Now let's try to sing this in solfege. In Vivace, do is on C. And this note right here is a C. So we'll begin on do. So we'll sing it. Do, do, re, mi, do. Now can you try that with me? Let's sing it together. Ready, go. Do, do, re, mi, do. Great. Now let's try playing that on the piano. For the right hand, Vivace begins on treble C. Here's my middle C, so I'm going to come to the next C higher. I'll place finger 1 there. Measure 1, we have do, do, re, mi, do. Now your turn to try. Good, let's do it one more time together now. Ready, go. Do, do, re, mi, do. Good, now let's try it one more time saying the rhythm words like this. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Your turn. Ready, go. Good. Now, in this song, since we're going to play it at a faster tempo, it's important to keep the right relationship between the quarter notes and the eighth notes, and not to play the quarter notes too fast. This would be incorrect. Okay? It needs to be steady on the quarter notes, and then the eighth notes go twice as fast. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Let's come back to the sheet music. Let's say the steps, skips, and repeats for measure 2 together. We'll say start. Try it with me. Now, this is a skip up, but how far of a skip? You'll notice if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll see it's a fourth up. So we skip up a fourth, then say it with me, repeat, step down, step down, step down. Now let's try to sing that in solfege. We ended measure 1 on a do, then it steps up to re, then what's a fourth above re? If you said so, you're correct. So we have re, so, fa, mi, re. Can you sing that with me, starting on re? Go. Re, so, fa, mi, re. Now let's try to play that on the piano. So now, still with our right hand in C position, in measure 2 we have re, so. Notice that fourth. Let's practice that. Try it with me. Ready, go. Re, so. And then after that, we have 4 notes stepping down. So, fa, mi, re. Now your turn. Good. When we put it together, it will sound like this. Re, so, fa, mi, re. Now your turn. Good. Now let's try saying it with rhythm words. Again, make sure you keep your quarter notes steady. Ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Your turn. Good. Now let's try putting measures 1 and 2 together, like this. Do, do, re, mi, do, re, so, fa, mi, re. Now your turn. Good. Now let's go back to the sheet music. What do you notice if we look at measure 3? Have we seen those notes before? Absolutely. These are the same notes we saw in measure 1. So let's sing that in solfege. Ready, go. Do, do, re, mi, do. And then here we have a re. Then what happens next? If you said skip up a fourth, you're right. We have a re, so, so. Good. Now let's try to play. Oh, you notice something, I hear. Right here we have an accent. Whenever you have a little alligator mouth over or under a note head, that means you'll play that note with extra strength. So we'll have re, so, so. Let's try to play measures 3 and 4 on the piano. All right, now let's play measure 3, which is just like measure 1. Do, do, re, mi, do. Your turn. Good. Now in measure 4, we're going to have this accent. How I'd like you to do an accent is by dropping your wrist to give your pinky a little extra strength. Remember not to play with a flat pinky, but keep it near the tip, and then just use your arm to drop down. Re, so, so. And what will help you drop right before you play that accent is to lift up. Then you can use the momentum of your arm to drop down. Re, so, so. Now try that by yourself 3 times with a nice good drop. Re, so, so. Press pause and try that 3 times. Then press play when you're ready to go on. Good. Now we're ready to try all of line 1 together. I'll demonstrate what that's going to sound like. Then it will be your turn to practice. Here's line 1. Now press pause and try all of line 1 by yourself 4 times. Then press play when you're ready to go on. Tell me what you notice about line 2 of Vivace. You're probably noticing that the notes look the same as line 1. But now let's look really carefully because sometimes music kind of tricks you. Not on purpose, but just to make things interesting. Sometimes it looks like you're going along and all the notes are the same, but then something changes. Can you find it? Aha, right here, instead of going re, so, so, this time what happens? It goes re, so, do, rest. We found a place where it's a little different, so I'm going to circle that note so we don't forget to make the end of line 2 different. Let's try that on the piano. In the last measure of line 2, we have re, so, do. Now you try. Now I'd like you to press pause and try all of line 2 on your own. Remember, it's just the same as line 1, except at the end, this time we'll go re, so, do. So try that once or twice until you're comfortable with line 2, then press play when you're ready to try line 3. Tell me what you notice about line 3. Is this the same as lines 1 and 2 or something totally different? Yeah, it's something totally different. Let's check out how the notes are moving. We have re, and then how high does it go here? It's another fourth up. So we go re, so, and then what interval do you see from here to here? That's right, it's down a third, then down another third. Skip down, skip down. So if we had re, so, what would the solfege be for these two notes? If you said mi, do, you're correct, because if this is so, then it skips down to mi, do. Now, what do you notice about this next measure? That's right, all the notes are the same as measure 1, except now we have a crescendo. So we're going to start off piano, then every note will get a little louder, little louder, little louder. Then tell me what you notice here. That's right, all the notes are the same again. And then what about here? Oh, we've seen this pattern back on line 1. Re, so, so. So we have this same pattern. Re, so, mi, do, repeated again, ending with re, so, so, crescendoing all the way to this last note with the accent. Let's try it on the piano. All right, let's try the first measure of line 3. We start off with a re, so, up a fourth, and then down a third to mi, down a third down to do. You'll notice that makes the C major chord. So we start off with re, so, mi, do. Now your turn. Good. Now, remember that we're going to start a crescendo at this point. So we have one measure of piano, re, so, mi, do, then a little louder, then a little louder, and then we end with re, so, so. Now, press pause and try that 3 times by yourself. Start piano, then grow with a crescendo, ending with re, so, so. Press pause to try that on your own, then press play when you're ready to go on. Tell me what you notice about line 4 of Vivace. Did you notice it's the same as line 2? It ends with re, so, do. So every note matches, and it's played forte. Great job today learning how to play Vivace. Now it's time to practice it on your own. Every day, I'd like you to practice the right hand until you have it mastered. And then you'll be ready to learn the left hand in our next lesson. Have lots of fun practicing, and see you next time. Vivace. Vivace. That's kind of fun to say. Vivace, vivace. 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 I'm walking vivace. I'm dancing vivace. Oh, hi, princess. Didn't see you there. Practicing your Italian, I see? Yes. Well, vivace.